Concept: ask yourself. To ask yourself for help is to find your own reasons from all the problems. There is never how you should be and how he should be. In management, only how I should be. There is never anything called this session of the staff cannot. Only their own cannot. If the staff really cannot, you did not replace the staff who cannot, it is also your own cannot. Case. Mencius said, love people not against its benevolence, rule people not against its wisdom, ritual people not answer, against its respect. The line has not, all seek their own. It means that when others do not do well, they must ask themselves if there is something wrong with their management. The ability to turn complexity into simplicity is the ability of the organization, the ability of the manager, not the ability of the engineer. What makes for good management? Let's look at building a house. You get 20 workers and say, here are the plans, here is the money. You must have the ability to simplify things and build the house in 20 days. That's not realistic. As managers, we know how to simplify. We have to divide the work first into carpenters, plumbers, tilers, etc. And then the important part comes, you have to give each worker. Then the important part comes, you have to give a simple instruction to each worker, such as building bricks straight up, 3 meters high, 2 meters wide, and so on. The engineers should only accept simple instructions. We expect people to be smart enough, but if we depend on them to be smart, we put the company at great risk. Expecting too much from people and being dissatisfied with existing capabilities and initiatives may be due to weak management. We need to know how to look to ourselves. Application: 2 anecdotal stories. Story 1. Zhou Hongyi was doing 3721 in the early days, selling Chinese domain names. This thing is hard to sell, can't see, can't touch. To develop this thing, recruit a sales director and set targets for him is the easiest thing to do, which seems to be called management. But does it work? If you do not know who to sell this thing, how to sell, why develop it in the first place? Zhou Hongyi developed a rural encircling cities strategy. He found a group of salespeople and gave them a few simple guidelines. 1. Go to second-tier cities. 2. Lead Chinese domain names or online door numbers. 3. Entice. If you do not buy, others may buy. It is said that with such a simple sales strategy, 3721 Chinese domain name sales have been quite successful. With such a sales strategy, do you need every salesperson to be a sales guru? No need. Story 2. Another story is about Shoryuju's ZT Online. It was a new game, how to sell it. At the time, online games were the domain of Shanda's legend. The standard management approach was to get a group of sales, set targets for them, link them to bonuses, and then let them do their job. Did it work? Rumor has it that Shur developed a counter sales strategy. He found a group of people to play Legend every day. Their task was simple: 1. Find other players, 2. Chat, and 3. Say, ZT Online is fun, go play it. With a sales strategy like that, do you need every salesperson to be a sales guru? No need. Both of these stories are unproven. But after hearing them, I was impressed by the simplicity and brilliance of these two strategies. Summary: recognize the opposite of yourself. You can never change others, you can only change yourself. You can only change yourself. You change others by changing yourself. From employee to manager, from manager to director, from director to CEO, keep improving and ask yourself,